Hello everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D for episode 40 of Trials of VinTear. I'm your DM, Mike, and joined with me are my amazing players. Say hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello. We've got Amber.
Hey.
Nick.
Hi there.
Crash.
Hello.
Steve.
How many times am I going to die this episode? Let's find out.
We'll find out. And Temple.
Hello.
As a reminder to everyone, this is a pre-recorded episode, so if you're watching on the Purple app, hey, we're not actually watching chat. Or are we? Go give it a try. Maybe you'll win. You can always check us out on YouTube, on our YouTube page, Arcane Focus D&D. Please go ahead and follow us there. And that's where a lot of our VODs, as well as Short Rest, which is another pre-recorded show that we have here that condenses everything we've done in this particular session in about 10 to 15 minutes. So if you don't have 2.5 hours, which we understand, you can watch that. It'll keep you up to date. For today's ad read, what I've written down, everyone go ahead and roll me a d20.
I want it. I thought there wasn't supposed to be a roll today.
He's a liar.
I do lie.
12.
The Great Deception.
12. Good to know.
18.
18.
17.
19.
19.
13.
13. Congratulations, Crash. I have here a brand new announcement that's going to be coming out in 2 weeks, and I need you to translate for me.
Oh, God.
So, here we go. Konnichiwa. Ogen kendo sakwa?
Sorry in
Hello.
advance. I would just like to say
Okay.
sorry in advance.
We're gonna apologize ahead of time.
They can see by the
Hello.
stress on my face.
Welcome to Arcane Focus.
Okay. Ten Tesuki Fonichi Kara Hajimo I Sen Sexuzi.
Today, our lovely sponsor is... Somebody help me out here.
Kote no Mahita Sen ni Zehigo Sakai Kendesi.
I hope that was an audible sigh for people.
People are like, you're butchering it!
Once again, we would like to apologize to everyone on behalf of the DM. We do not condone nor support anything that is happening at the moment.
This
I would
ad
like-
was not rolled by us beforehand. We apologize.
This was not
We should have-
proved, nor was it meant to
I
be
am
offensive. This is a legitimate try of Mike trying to learn another language. I apologize in
Bindai
advance.
no Maset Tachi no Tatsuwa Kisu Sagoi o Samaya Sayu.
The only
Fair.
words I know in Japanese are I'm sorry, so gomosai.
There's a good thing Titan's not here for this.
I will preface this that because it is a very formal versus casual language, we definitely want to say the full-on version.
Oh, good. Yeah, all the way down. 90 degree.
sorry.
Yeah, everyone has to go 90.
Yes,
Gomen
that
nasai.
is accurate.
Gomen
I am
nasai.
saying sorry to
Gomen
a
nasai.
high school friend.
Well, Crash, you've gotten some of it right. Hello, how are you? Join us on October 4th for a brand new series, Coven of Chaos. Have fun with hags in modern day. That'll be airing on the 4th of October, so please join us then. In which I believe we have 3 hags situated joining us in a little romped in a new sort of side series. Don't worry if you're worried about what's happening to Trials of VinTear. No, it's still going on. We'll be still airing the second last week of every month an episode of Trials of VinTear. But for a while, what we're going to be doing to extend our experience within Trials of VinTear, we'll be doing Coven of Chaos. So join us then. October is when it starts. It's going to be fun. What is it? Gomendosai, or whatever it is.
Bro, I think
Actually-
you would have. I
actually,
would have
no,
been
I'm
better with
sorry.
Spanish.
It's probably a different one, which is sumimasen.
Okay, that's what we want to
Either
say.
way, I don't know Japanese. I'm not going to pretend like I know. All I know is I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Maybe it is right that Titan is not here.
Can I just make the statement? No more ad reads in languages we don't speak, please.
German's next. Who's ready for a recap?
In
I
English.
would say C, but it sounds offensive now.
Yeah.
California, yes. So.
Under the night sky, just as the cover of this supernatural fog begins to dissipate with the retreat of Diva's sister, Nirvana, we then relax, or at least try to, as a voice rings out as a well-dressed individual walks out to check on the commotion that's happening within the foothills. We got to meet Mask, and with a very simple invite to avoid the slowly encroaching rain, our party walked into the lone hunter's cabin that's now converted to a temporary livable homestead for Mask. Our party opens up slightly to this new face, informing about the Potter's Guild and how they are currently trying to dismantle them as of late. And however, it seems that Mask knows of the Potter's Guild, maybe through the player's own very vocal means, as well as recognizes, or at least has some inclination that you guys seem familiar, so kind of knows of the party in some capacity. And through some roleplay, it was known that our new face, let's see here, knew of the, has been keeping tracks of the city here within the Dracewind Kingdom, sort of this, the dispersal of the many cities, as well as leaving some notion about each one, unsure for what particular purpose. And finally, after a display of incredible magic prowess from Legati, Diva and Arrow were able to sneak a peek into Mask's journal and to learn that they were a part of a group called the Raven's Kiss. Apparently, this group that Mask is working for, that's what, sorry, I'm getting my recap wrong, but that's essentially what we learned, is that that's who who they are working for. Through all of this, our players finally had a moment to rest after their whole experience within Soren's temple. And with a wagon in tow for items, we are now heading towards east, towards Everloom with Mask in tow. It is currently the morning. As you guys start to collect your things, getting out of sort of this lone sort of hunter's cabin, Legati currently sort of with a rope in hand due to the hemp torn from a tree, as well as the wooden structure of a wagon kind of being carried around with your mage hand. We have you guys leaving and heading through the Stretch Thicket, which is a beautiful forest with a lot of like autumn leaves. Occasionally you hear some sort of motion of animals sort of shifting from bush to bush. It smells of like fresh rain within forest because it just was raining last night. You see digging through the pit that was here within the lone cabin is that same raccoon that's sort of like scrounging through trying to find some food as you guys start to take off. It is going to be a bit of a walk. You get a sense that, and I think even with Mask's, with your guidance, I think you should be able to guide the party, because you've done this trek numerous times, that you could probably get the party into Everloom by nighttime, probably by nightfall.
And I'll especially being kind of the new face, and Legati kind of, after you putting together the cart and seeming to be, at least in the interaction so far, the leader, I'll kind of dispose the instructions, and then if things come up, kind of alter, but I won't really take lead. I think Mask will probably sit back a little bit and just listen more as we walk, if possible.
I'm like, well, if you tell Legati, he'll remember it all, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'll just use Keen Mind to walk in the vague direction I believe Everloom to be, based on the latest map that I saw, which I guess would be masks, until we find some kind of road or path or something that seems to be going generally that way, and then we'll follow that.
Can we not just take the map with us?
That was my plan. I was going to say that map and those notebooks would have come with us, so I would have turned over the map to you.
I have it up here, but that is appreciated. Thank you.
It is a quiet morning trot through the forest. Occasionally you hear sort of the cries of birds and the shifting of some smaller animal creatures sort of going from bush to bush. There's a moment with those with high pass perception, so obviously like Morse and Phoenix, I believe you two have fairly high pass perceptions. There is like the visage of something quick and large moving sort of deeper into the forest. Taking sort of a moment to catch your breath and see what it is. You start to see like an elk family, sort of like a larger, sort of see the antlers start to stick out. You can sort of hear that. There's a strange sound that I learned that elk make, and it's very creepy. And
Very
it does
haunting.
definitely give everyone pause, as you can see like one of them just bound away off of over a fallen tree log. Smaller, sort of its kin, jumping with it. A few hours of a travel, and obviously I would invite the players, if there's anything that comes to mind before you actually kind of, we move on in terms of the story. If there's anything you want to discuss, feel free to interrupt me.
We're going through the stretched thicket?
You are.
Okay. I was like, where are we going through?
You're kind of following the sort of the southern edge of Soren's Heights, so kind of following kind of that curvature a little bit.
Are all these trees dead? Just
No,
curious. They're
it's-
like brown and all the ones are green. I'm like,
It's more along the lines of there's obviously a history with the land here, but it does look like the base of the trees are fresh. It look like it's just got rain as well, so everything looks healthy. It just looks like the leaves grown here always have sort of this red, orange, and yellow coloration.
oh, okay. Not dead.
I'm
good
gonna
enough.
ask Legati. Legati, are you absolutely sure that this is the right way to go?
Is anyone ever absolutely sure about anything? For all I know, Everloom could be a myth. It could have been destroyed since the last time any map maker was there, but I am fairly confident that according to the map, it is the right direction to get to the city. That is, I believe, the best anyone could tell you.
Okay, I'm sold. I follow Legati.
Excellent.
I was there last week and I went this way, so on a more firm ground. I'm
Oh,
pretty
perfect.
sure we're going the right way.
Unless it has been destroyed in the past week, we are on the right track.
That would be fascinating if it was destroyed in the past week.
Hey, good enough for me. Let's go.
Exciting to say the least, yes.
Oh, good. You guys are looking for excitement. A few hours pass. Occasional rests amongst sort of like muddy plains and sort of like patches of sort of dead grass and dead leaves, and occasionally sort of getting past the sort of coloration of the foliage around here. You can hear the sound of a wagon, not like of your size, Legati, less of a hand wagon and more of an actual wagon with the sounds of hoofs of horses leading them. You can see through the numerous trees that it looks like there is a couple, a man and a woman, human, with sort of a covering above their wagon, kind of making their way. And there comes to a point where like the path that you're taking and the path that they're taking, you will have to sort of like, I'm only pulling from previous experience of being in Ireland that you'll have to like go off road a little bit just to pass each other because it's very tight. Comes to this older man, sort of sees he's balding a little bit, a bit of spots on the forehead, smaller glasses on his nose. He stops a bit and goes, "Oh, excuse me. You wouldn't happen to have any food for trade?
I mean, I have my beef jerky, canonically. Tried out.
I think we all have some rations.
I would say we have rations.
Canonically. Do you happen to know how far it is from here to Everloom?
Yes.
We could stock up there, so...
We're actually just leaving. Unfortunately, we're going to miss the festivities, but we're headed to Hogdale.
What festivities?
Ah, yes. Yeah. Festivities.
The festival of Illumina.
I just look at Mask and like mouth, what the hell is that?
I like kind of shake my head really suddenly, like I don't quite know, but I move forward and say that there's a festival time and yet you're hungry for food. And in the meantime, I will take some ration and hand it over.
If you're interested in some bedding or some blankets, my lovely here makes some. It does some good quilting for trade.
Ooh, would you happen to have any on hand? I'd love to take a look.
Oh yes, Martha, do you have anything finished in the back yet? So you see sort of this older woman who's next to him, who is just, whittling away, or not whittling away, but sort of sewing, getting patches together and sort of sewing them. She says, "We've got about 3 in the back, if you like."
May I take a look?
Oh, we've got red, blue, and green.
Ooh, I'd like to see the red one.
Okay. Sort of goes to the back, opens the chest, and starts to display these sort of multicolored, and it's all the sort of the different shade of red that have been sort of weaved with sort of this yellow yarn or threading, and sort of shows it. It's a fairly large, like it will fit like a queen size bed. It's fairly large. It's got like obviously some like stuffing in the middle, like it's been sort of like sandwiched in. So it's a fairly dense but comforting looking quilt, and almost like a comforter. But the older gentleman goes, I'm going to see some family. So we're going to see my son in Hogdale. It's just unfortunate that we're missing the festivities.
I'm still kind of confused. So you just left a major town that's about to have a festival. You have items to trade, but you have no food. Were you running out of this town? Is there a drought?
Oh, no. Just things are getting very expensive during festivity times. And we're not made of money. So we figured we'd see if maybe we could find people along the way, or if there's be some ways to do some barter. We're sure more people will come this way for the festivities, so we figured we'd run it to someone.
Fair enough. And then I give them portions of my rations as well.
I would like to make an insight check.
Make me an insight check.
Can I help?
Roll me a separate insight check.
Damn. I was gonna give you advantage.
At least I know I'm not the only one that red flags is ringing, but I'm like, okay.
Body
I
language.
Pry
right?
a little further about the festivities. Just being like, I'm not familiar with the Festival of Illumina. What is this festival that's going on? When is it? What kind of festival is it?
It's gorgeous. A lot of the townsfolk, they do a lot of paper mache and construction with sort of red paper. It is meant to signify the lifting of the common folk above sort of the elite. So it's definitely a festival to celebrate those who work and put their back to Everloom.
That'll be 23 total.
23?
I only got 15. I rolled low.
15. I don't think there's anything in their actions, nor the way they're speaking that kind of sends any kind of dire sort of alarm in your head, Morse. It seems that they're truthful, as far as you can tell.
I don't actually have any rations written on my sheet, so I'm not sure how many rations I actually have.
Well,
You
Legati
have a
has
pack. I think you have
yeah.
10.
Legati has 8, and I've tried to be counting down days where we were in the wilderness from like what we stocked up on in Outslock. You know, it might be slightly wrong, but rations are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And I think everybody but me has a lot of money, anyways.
Well, specifically for me, I would like to give them from my own stash 1 day's worth of rations, and on top of that, an additional 20 pieces of gold.
I think the older woman, as you're kind of talking to her and sort of like starting to barter, she's like, not 20. Yeah, it's too much.
No. This
food
is
is-
my gift to you for such craftsmanship.
Are you also a weaver?
No, but I do recognize fine artistry when I see it.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna love the festivities. They have a museum for those who local artisans can submit their works. It's on display.
Thank you very much for that. I do believe this 20 gold was in fact worth it.
Oh, Gerald, you see what they gave us? See Amelia, he's like, looks back as you're kind of in the back of the wagon. It's too kind.
No, I'm gonna say not at all. I do not like seeing good people suffer, and if there's anything I could do to help, even if it's minor, insignificant, I will gladly do my part.
There is definitely that old, you know, like the grandfather, grandmother kind of action where like they grab your wrist because they always have to do that when they're talking to you. It's like that strange, like, wow, you're strong even though you're kind of, you know, wiry. She goes, now, son, we're not struggling, okay? Don't treat us like we're some kind of beggars. We're just looking for some trade, but we appreciate it
No,
nonetheless.
not
You're
at
very,
all.
very
Not
kind.
at all. Not at all. Not at all. Anything I could do to help my fellow man.
That's very sweet of you. And then what was your question, Mask, about the festival?
I would have probably dug a little bit deeper into, I mean, obviously they're artisans and they're making things, and they're leaving during a time that this festival's supposed to uplift the common man. So I'd probably ask about their kind of hopes of people coming through to barter with, and why that would be better trade for them than maybe staying in the festival subtly.
It's a premium. You expect that whenever there's some sort of large gathering. So, local marketplaces, they don't up it too much, but it definitely is a bit of a premium cost and experience, and we've got to pinch our pennies and our coppers when we can.
Understandable. And then of course you are kind of dealing with full pockets with people on the way in as well, so you know that's a kindness as well.
Yeah, but no, it's a fun time if you have the coin for it. You know, there's the museum. The art museum is nice. They have an artisans market for those who were not selected to be displayed in a gallery. They got storytelling under the stars. There's this lantern release ceremony. It's very nice. I've even heard wind that they're going to have a petting zoo. A few games as well, in case you're a bit of a competitive type.
Not me, but that does sound fun, and a few of these people may have interest in that sort of game. But your lady makes beautiful work. Do they seem to be the same age? Is it definitely like a husband and wife scenario?
It does seem like a husband-wife scenario.
And I'll just be like, you're a lucky gentleman to be able to have such luxury at your fingers for your own uses.
Oh, so 50 years married. best advice I can give to anyone here, to last that amount, marry your friend. Marry your best friend.
Well, I tend to be single for a long time, but again, I will take it to heart should that ever change.
You'll find someone. There's someone for everyone.
I smiley warmly and like go look at the different beautiful woven blankets.
There's two that they've had kind of like on display for use. They have some in the back of the cart that's like their own use for travel to keep warm, but the ones that they are willing to part with. They had a red one that currently Morris has wrapped up and like over your shoulder, and then there is a blue one that has like almost like this aquamarine blue coloration, and they have a green one that's like very deep green, almost black.
I will definitely give enough rations for the blue blanket, and I'll kind of cloak it.
Yeah. Kind of a patchwork cloak.
Everybody's gonna be a blanket burrito walking into this.
I think if you provide enough, like they only need like 2 days worth of rations, so one given day for Morris, and if you get just one more, you could even look through their cart as sort of you're talking to the older woman. There are like sacks where you can smell like bread is sort of emanating from it. So they do have food, but just they were trying to look for a safety net, just in case, because traveling through the forest, especially only with the two of them, is dangerous. But yeah, so they welcomely take that. They give you the blue quilt. I appreciate it. Enjoy the festivities. Enjoy yourself. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
The pleasure is ours.
The horses kick in. They start to mosey on further. And there's a fresh path where you can see where the wheels were turning behind them, as well as the horse hoofs of where the path will lead you guys straight to Everloom.
Well, that's easy enough.
You guys continue on the path through the canopy of trees. Slowly, the sunlight stops piercing through. It's getting quite dark, enough so where you have to get like a lantern or a torchlight to get some visibility, but you can start to smell and even hear. I think the sound is the first thing you hear, is you can hear joyous screams like a kid getting excited. You can hear kind of music being played that's lulling through the trees. Occasionally you'll see sort of the flicker of torchlight amongst hanging somewhere, and it isn't until you get past sort of this small pathway through the thrush thicket do you see the walled city of Everloom. You can see several red, like it looks like paper mache lanterns that are currently floating up, that are dispersing from Everloom itself, from the actual city. People are in costume. You can see people are like dressed up and like almost like they're dressed up like scarecrows. They're sort of singing and dancing and sort of swaying with the music that's currently on here. You're obviously looking out from the outsides, but through the walls, you can smell like sweet pastries. The Everloom smells distinctly like citrus, like apples and oranges. It's got a very sweet smell in here. You would know, Masses, because they're, I think, further east, there is a large orchard that grows apples and oranges here. Yeah, there is a gorgeous display of a festival going on. It is chocked full of people as you're kind of like having to squeeze by occasionally and kind of find like an open space where you can walk from shoulder to shoulder. You can hear people yelling about getting sugared and candied nuts being sold. There are pies being left out and sort of emanating in the space. You can see that there is like a wall, like almost like a mobile wall it's like made of wood that has like a painting of a dragon fighting what looks like to be a giant, and it says like adventurers petting zoo. And there are like little craft stations where like families are getting together, and they're just like one elderly looking like a furbog man who's like, and then you fold it over here, make sure it's tucked in. Does everyone have their paste? Good. Make sure you have it pasted there, and we're gonna wait about a few minutes, okay? And so kids are getting impatient, families are calming them down. And there's like a little bit of candles that are off to the side, ready to be lit. It's a celebration happening here. There are also games galore. There are people doing tug of war. There are games of like skill, so you can sort of see people like doing darts. There is a javelin throwing competition going on right now. Let's see here. There's a sign that says lizard races. Where's everyone? What is everyone's doing? What's going through everyone's mind at the moment? So this is all being seen.
I forgot why we're here. So I was like, why are we here?
It's mostly on the way to where we're going.
Okay.
I want to specifically talk to this Mr. Bigglebog that is a background contact and that may have something to say about Teller. So I think I'm keeping an eye out, or maybe, I don't know if I've been here, if I already know where his place is, but I'm looking for that, but also just appreciating the sights that we see. I don't think we have anything else specific here. Anybody who lost their rope or other things, maybe try to buy some or win some along the way or whatever, but no, nothing else specific while we're here.
Buy artisan rope. Interesting.
Just need a regular rope. I don't
I made mine out of the insides of bark, so mine's not very fancy.
And to your question, Legati, yeah, you've been here before.
Okay.
Definitely not during a celebration, but you have been here before. You know where the bits and bobs are.
I keep my eye out for any like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to know if there's torches or lanterns or whatever. Or is this daytime, nighttime? Or?
It's nighttime. The sun has set. It took you a full day to travel to get here, so right now it's nightfall.
So what's the fire situation as we walk around?
I mean, there are plenty of torches and lanterns that are currently being lit above you. You can look up and you can see that the paper mache lanterns are kind of floating due to the candles that are fixated on the bottom. There are occasionally you'll see like one family does it wrong and it goes up like maybe about 15 feet and then kind of like it wasn't situated right. You hear, whoa, okay, we're going to try it again now. Don't worry. There's more candles to go along. Go around. It's fine. People are dancing in different sort of costumes and such. But yeah, there are torchlight here. You know, there's like almost every other home or business has either a lantern or a torch.
Then as we're walking around, whenever I'm 60 feet of one that has a good amount of attention, I'll use control flames to either change its color and make it like purple or something, or make it so that there are like dancing and celebrating figures in the fire. I don't draw attention to that I'm doing that. I just would think it would be cool if that happened. The change inspired as I go around. So I'm just doing that idly as we're walking.
Yeah. I think as you're walking and you're doing to like every other torch that you're seeing, there is a small group, about 3 kids, who believe that they're doing it. They grabbed like some gravel or some grass and some like dirt, and they just throw it into the thing, and they're like, "It turns purple!" And they run to the next one, and they're like, "Where is it gonna do now?" Doesn't turn purple, and they're like, "Next one!" So people
Magical
have seen
children.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, they're kind of like,
Impressive.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any cool odd trinkets. Anything that catches my eye.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Well, that's good. I'm very, very perceptive. That is gonna be a 16. Not that perceptive enough, I guess.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not great. It's not terrible.
I think it's less of you finding it and more it finding you. So not you finding
Oh.
it finding you. You're walking by, and something like almost like damps your head a little bit, like something immediately wets you. You're like, what the hell? Turn around, and it's like a thin layer of, kind of like, look at it, it's like almost soapy. You look around, and you can see that there are like these 3 large like globules of like soap, like bubbles that are, and as they sort of float, it is like absorbing the light a little bit. As it's passing by small torchlight, it's just like, and it's starting to like grow in intensity until it pops. And you sort of follow the trajectory of where the bubbles are coming from, and you see that there is this, like lone tent with a sort of a desk in front with sort of this title that says "Whimsical Bubbles." It's like, come on, get your favorite party toy. We have it here.
So, bubbles that do what to the light exactly?
They are absorbing pieces of the light, and it's like containing it inside the bubble until it pops.
Like they're taking actual light and trapping it in the bubble.
Yeah, it's almost like the torchlight becomes a bit dimmer, and then it grows back. It's not like stealing it. It's just like siphoning a little bit.
Huh.
Cool.
I immediately asked the guy to tell me all about it.
My sister makes this stuff. It's a special soap. It's chanted. What you do, simply enough, get the stick, dip it in, give it a blow. Not too hard. It's going to blow up in your face. It doesn't hurt. It's just soapy unless you have your eyes open. And it will then take a little bit of the light that's around you, and it's just a floating, beautiful display.
This begs the question. The display and the light siphoning is really cool. Does it actually clean?
Oh, yeah.
It's soap, right?
Yeah, you could pop it right next to some dirty laundry or something. You can clean it that way.
Immediately the thought comes to mind, maybe I can use this to finally cleanse Diva's mind. Maybe. How much?
30 gold pieces.
For how much?
Oh, we've got you a full bottle of the soap, and then we'll include the blow wand.
Ooh. Well, I'd be a fool not to. I'm gonna spend 30 gold.
Oh, grand. Your little ones are gonna love it. Certainly it's for your little ones, right?
Yeah, little ones.
Yes. Yes.
I believe you. Thanks for the
Good.
gold.
Thanks for this. Hey, Diva! I got something for you to check out. Come here. I immediately go to Diva.
The god, he counts as a little one occasionally. Sometimes he's little, sometimes he's not.
That'll
Sometimes.
happen again.
Hey guys, look what I found. And I show them all the soap bubble thingy. And I'm like, look, it's enchanted. It siphons light.
Actually, in a cave, that might actually be useful.
Right. And I'm gonna kind of like under ear whisper to everyone, maybe finally we can cleanse Diva's dirty thoughts. Maybe. We will see.
I heard that.
What?
Are you gonna put the soap in her
What?
brain? Why do I say things? I'm sorry.
I write that down. Administer soap directly to brain.
Whimsical bubbles apply directly to the forehead.
Well, it
this actually
captures
brought to you by
light.
Café
Why don't you test one?
Well,
I know. Why don't you try it on your brain and see how it works?
I was just gonna say I could hold up my hand with fire in it, but yeah.
cool. Do that. That sounds great. And I'm literally holding the wand. I'm waiting for the fire. Like, okay, do the
Puts
thing,
her
the
hand
thing.
out.
You blow the
thing,
bubble, and it's like the closer it gets to the fire, the more it's starting to absorb. The orb gets maybe about an inch or two larger until, and while that process, it was getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And you can see that's almost like a campfire. It's like reflecting off the light. and the thin membrane of the actual soap circle until it pops.
That's so sweet.
The kid.
Yep.
Oh, I want one. And you hear the mom go, "It's 30 gold pieces. I'm not paying that."
Can you describe the kid to me?
It's
no.
a small tiefling.
You better do a damn good job.
It's a small tiefling, dark blue coloration, sort of black horns that are pulled back. It's sort of a lighter color hair, holding onto his mother's sort of arm, and clearly has been running a lot. As like you can see, there's a small streak of like just like a little bit down, like a little bit of wetness down the nose, like he was running a lot and kind of was getting a cold because he's been out for so long.
Damn it. I go up to the mother. Pardon me, miss. It seems like your boy was really, he's really impressed by the bubbles.
Give me your bubbles.
You heard
Sorry.
Morse. Give him the bubbles.
Starting to regret my decision.
Started to see why she said no.
I know.
She kind of looks back. She goes, "Shush! What do you mean? Give it to me! Shush! I'm sorry. He's not normally like this. He's had too much, like, a lot of the sweets that we've had today."
Ooh, there are sweets. What kind of sweets? I'm sorry. I'm new to the area. And
I don't talk to strangers.
discovering this.
You just did. You asked him to take
Give me your
his
bubbles.
And in that moment, you can see the instant regret on Moore's face. Like, he thought he was going to do the right, and then he realized he was doing the wrong.
She looks at you. The mother goes, "I'm sorry. What? Can I help you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for wasting your time. I will leave you in peace, and then I walk away.
No, Morse. Go on. Do what you're gonna do.
Oh,
We'll buy you
Okay,
new bubbles,
uh,
man.
yeah. I'm sorry, miss. I'm with a group of friends, and you see the other tiefling in our group, the lady over there. She was really taken by her son and is offering to buy him bubbles. I'm not sure if you'd be okay with that.
Give me your bubbles. Give it.
Kid wants your bubbles.
Give it.
Well, her bubbles are my bubbles too.
Give me your
so-
bubbles. Stop it.
No, they're not.
He's a
Um,
peach.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if-
I'm gonna have to. I appreciate whatever you're trying to offer right now.
Morris is giving the
I
goddamn
have
bubbles.
I have to go.
Bubbles, good Morse.
We'll get more
What?
bubbles.
I'm gonna leave this to chance. My bubbles.
She grabs his hand and starts to walk away, and you just hear,
All right, damn it. Here. God, that rolled low. Damn it. I was like, I'm gonna roll, and if it's less than a 10, he's getting my bubbles.
Maybe
rolled a
don't
7.
eat what he ate because he seems real amped.
Man, that's another 30 gold I'm gonna have to spend on. But yes, I do give the kid my bubbles.
you give him the bubbles. He goes, "Woo!" Starts to run away from the mother. She's like, "No, come back here!" And she just books after her.
Could totally outrace that kid, but I don't want to
just
do
so
that. I'm a
grumpy
grown
for this
adult.
Entire experience. This is the first time I smiled in a long time.
I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like that guy who just witnessed a horrific crime and is just gonna walk away slowly back to the bubble vendor and spend another 30 gold. Damn it.
This explains a lot why
It
my
seems like
parents
your
didn't
kid
get a
can't get
sibling.
enough. I get it. You know, this is really fun stuff, but I was really quick. You gotta be careful.
Yes, that, and nothing more.
Good child's toy.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna go now. Just grab something and go.
Do you guys head straight to, or are you following Legati while you do this, or is it like anything else catching your
Is there
attention?
any meat on stick? I am not really enthused to be here because mentally distracted. So I'm all like, "Where's the meat? I just want festival food."
There is honey glazed ribs currently being cooked out in the open. Like they have a full on like outdoor sort of like tabled grill that is like people are walking up and they can definitely see like the pillow of smoke coming out. It is just wafting in like a certain area that's sort of in the space. It immediately just, you could just hear your stomach just growl for something hot.
Who wants ribs?
I follow Diva because I'm a bottomless pit. So,
Yeah. Mask does too. Mask is here for the food. And wants some of everything.
I don't know what that kid ate. He seems like he's on some.
I mean, every good festival needs to have at least one good meat vendor, and based off that smell, that.
I'm just here to help carry, both
And,
in my stomach with my hands.
Like any good vendor, right next to them, it looks like there's a little pop-up tavern, just enough so to give people like small amount of drinks for an exorbitant amount of money. We've all been to a festival, we know.
It's like
but yeah,
10 pieces of gold meat that big.
yeah, it's like, oh, what? This
And-
is highway robbery. What's going on? But no, the actual rib is enlarged. It is completely like it's worth your time. And you watch them as they sort of take it off the grill. You see like this human kind of reaches out and grabs like this bottle and just starts to slather it with extra douses of honey that has like little specks of like pepper in it. Starts to go, we got sweet and spicy this one. Anyone want to try it? It's got that dragon taste.
Is it your actual dragon?
No, it's not, but the actual pepper that we used on it, wyvern spice.
I want to try
Wyvern.
this wyvern spice. Give me.
It's gonna be 7 gold, miss.
Fine. Give him the 7 gold.
Hand it to you, and it's like you're holding a baseball bat. It isn't until you start to bite into it that you realize not as much meat as you're expecting. But you know, it's a surface area thing.
Are we getting
I'll
hosed, or
accept
should we
it.
buy one?
I want to buy one just to taste one. I acknowledge the festival atmosphere, that this is going to not be worth my money, but it's the experience that counts, and I'll hand over 7 gold and get my
Hands
own.
you baseball bat sized rib. Start to eat it, and it's like you don't even get like a full mouthful until you actually hit bone. It's like, oh, man, a thin layer, but it's still like it's a lot of surface, so you're getting that much at least. Yeah, I think the sweet hits first, as sort of the honey glaze sort of hits your tongue, and immediately you're like, and as you kind of clear your throat due to the spice, a little bit of a flame comes out of your lips, just, and each time you clear your throat, just like a little lighter being lit.
Phoenix is gonna
Mask
take one of
is-
each.
Fask starts doing it like not too close to Phoenix's face, but kind of like a lizard, and just goes.
You know I don't blow fire, right?
Don't you have 2 now?
Don't you start. We already had this conversation, and the sailor ain't here to defend himself. So let's not talk about
Use
that.
here in the back, arrow. Hey,
You're not here. We ain't talking about you. Anyway. Yeah, no, I take 2. I take 1 sweet and 1 spicy.
Okay.
And I'm like a giddy little fucking kid because I'm hungry all the
that's
time.
14 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah, I already marked it.
Okay, good. You hear "whoa" coming from like a station on the other side, and through one of the sort of those portable walls that were kind of the adventurer's petting zoo. You see that there is, it looks like a drow woman, currently petting and calming down, behind not a very beefy looking cage, sort of this wooden pen, a full grown owlbear.
Oh, fuck.
As she's like, no, it's fine. Okay. All right, everyone, we're going to take 5. Okay, Zoe needs just a little bit of snack before she's ready for more handling.
Based off the description you just gave, does that owlbear looks comfortable in this cage?
Owlbear doesn't seem like it's like pushing, like testing. It looks like it has some training.
Should I give it this second one? And she holds up the other baseball bat size. Are we not supposed to feed it that? I don't really know, to be fair.
I mean, most petting zoos tell you not to feed the animals, but it is supposed to be trained. It probably won't take it.
Mors, do you want a baseball-sized rib, or can I eat it?
You're good. I'm gonna find something that's more price conscious.
You mean the expensive cup of thimble of mead?
Price conscious.
Maybe he's gonna drink the bubbles.
You don't know if I need a cleanse? Don't judge me.
Uh,
My bubbles.
you're walking through. Legati, you hear, Mr. Moxton? You kind of turn around and
Yeah.
curly, puffy-looking mustache, beard that goes down, small gnome form, full bald head except for just sort of the sides and sort of elongated ears, an elderly-looking gnome. It's been some time, Mr. Moxton. It's Corey.
Right. This is our guy, right? This is Bigglebog
This
that
is
we want to
Bigglebog.
see.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, big smile and Mr. Bigglebog, just the gnome I wanted to see. I've actually spent some time as a gnome since the last time we talked. I have some questions for you. I don't know if you're working currently or out and about at the festival, but I do have business when you have a moment.
Whenever we have business, Mr. Moxon, there's always some information to be passed around. I'm sure I can find some time. Currently enjoying myself at the moment, but give me a few minutes and I can meet you at the Bits and Bobs.
Tip the cap and says, I will be there.
Oh, excellent. Now, when you said you spent some time as a gnome, what did you mean by that?
Literally word for word what I said. I was a gnome for a period of a couple of weeks, and cat for a time, human currently, but, only a matter of time.
If it wasn't for the fact that we've had some exchanges in the past, I would say I would have a lot more questions than I do now. Well, we could catch up.
I would have answers, but you know how it is.
Yes, I do. A lot of things happening in the Glass Leech. I'm excited to tell you. Really, the only person here that's interested in the history as much as I am.
Excited to hear all about it.
Oh, great. I've got to find my way. Looking for some really sweet of the orange pastries they have here. Well, I'll follow my nose and I'll check you later.
I will see you in a bit.
Starts to make his way through, weaving through the crowd.
Mask has been eavesdropping on everything they can.
As per your nature.
As per my nature. Legati, was this interaction secretive at all, or was it pretty much with the group?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking out in the open.
Okay.
I don't care, yeah.
Then Mask will probably start to take 2 steps after the gnome towards whatever orange pastries there are before catching themselves and coming back.
I found these really cool pastries in real life, but the inside is cheese. I'm going to say that it's been sort of more of an orange custard. It looks like lava balls. It looks like burnt bread that when split apart, it has this bright orange inside. I'll send you guys the pictures later. It looks amazing. It's filled with cheese in IRL, but this one I'm going to say has orange custard. He's like, there it is. And starts to mess with that.
We also need to find some of those, don't you guys think?
I'm not a sugar person, but I'll go with you if you want. Because you seem very excited.
I would definitely purchase one if possible.
Orange custard lava balls.
Pop a bubble.
That's that'll be 2 gold each.
I'll
Per
take
piece.
one. I'll take a couple to bring back to the group.
I was gonna say I'll get a few too, so we can cover everybody, so everybody who wants to can taste.
Okay. Like a baker's dozen situation.
Yeah.
That's 26 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ. Okay, minus 13. We'll do half these.
Yeah, that's what I can put down too. And so Mask has a half, so Phoenix can carry half, and then is carrying their baseball bat.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have. Well, I ate one already. I eat quick.
The question is, what did you do with the bone?
What did you do with the bone?
It's probably slinged to my back because I want to carve it later, or Diva's gonna ask me for it.
I would. Never mind.
It's either Diva's gonna ask me for it or Legati's gonna ask me for it, or the other half's gonna ask for it. Somebody's gonna want this stupid bone.
I'm starting to think I don't have enough bubble liquid to cleanse all these mines.
Not that.
You just need to drink the bubble liquid yourself.
Yeah, you just.
I think we're just gonna get Morse a drink.
Maybe if I drink it, I will remain pure and clean, unlike all these enemies that surround me with their uncleanliness.
I hand you a
Shame.
pastry.
Shame.
Eat this.
Eat the pastry.
Eat the pastry.
I will eat the pastry under threat of harm.
You hear there's a
It's-
voice ringing out, almost magically enhanced, kind of near the center of the town, catching eyes and hearing sort of talk amongst the crowd. It seems that the mayor of Everloom is currently kind of like thanking the crowd. There's discussion about, thank you everyone for showing up for the Luminous Festival. We were so graciously happy to have all of you amazing artisans here to offer your craft and make some sales. Want to go ahead and inform everyone that a good portion of this amount will be going towards the shield to the north, just to keep upkeep of that for the lands of beasts and voices to ensure of our safety. Beyond that, we'll be holding a town hall in terms of what the portions of profits will be used within town. But I want to thank you all for showing up, and please stick around. In about an hour or so, we should have the fireworks finale.
I hear here with my bone.
You're not alone. There are a few other people who are like, yeah, we like safety and we like talks.
When they say shield, is it a literal shield or like a magical shield?
Both Mask and Legati, you recognize that the wall that separates Soren's Heights to Everloom, that is lovingly called the shield.
And I would, yeah.
Fill her in.
Mm.
Yeah, so this would be the shield.
What
right
about
here.
the rest of us who don't
Make
know
another
if it's...
pastry.
I was gonna say
okay.
pastry.
I really need to
I mean,
unload these.
There's a little bit of meat left on his bone. Do you want that?
Cleanse.
I'm starting to think you're the one with the mind and the gutter, Moors.
Mm.
I put my fingers into the liquid and I just like flick it at Phoenix.
What?
I'd be actually
Cleanse.
curious what that looks like. Does it absorbs light? So does it absorb light as it's
little
splatters?
droplets, because the bubble makes it visible, but the little droplets just like, and then it falls and falters because it doesn't pop.
I do the same thing for Diva, but I do more. More.
Bless me, Father,
What?
if I have sin.
Why am I bad?
Hey, that's a good start. Then I go back to blowing my bubbles.
Yeah, I would
Hey,
like
look at it go!
I would like everyone here to roll me a perception check.
Well, that's poor. 6.
I don't see shit. I rolled in that one. I'm eating a pastry.
Okay.
Kind of low for me. 30-20.
That's
Hey,
Kinda low.
expertise. Okay, kind of low for me.
I got a 7. I think Legati has noticed that Moors is good at looking around at stuff and noticing things. So whenever Moors is around, Legati just doesn't bother.
That's fair.
Phoenix is trying to shove Legati a pastry.
That is why I follow that man. Yes, smart.
I got a 6, so I'm distracted by the antics of.
Mors will take care of it. He loves this stuff.
Normally I'm good, but nope. I got too much shit in my hands.
I'm still mentally distracted, and I'm just like disappointed with my bone.
Yeah, it's not very sad. You're like, come on, he barely hooked us up at all.
You want the other half of mine?
No.
So pissed.
She was really mad.
that is relatable disappointment.
No.
No. I want this piece of shit more.
Pastry?
Yeah, I think with the pastry in hand, Morrison sort of just chewing and watching the scene. Time is going by, obviously. You guys are just enjoying sort of the festivities. We see like a montage of you guys kind of checking out the tug of war. People are like pulling, and eventually one party gets into the mud. People are getting excited. There are the lizard races where they have kind of this like dog-sized lizards. And I'm not talking like a Rottweiler. I'm talking like maybe like a small terrier.
Big ass iguana?
A little bit, yeah, like an iguana, and they have them underneath these wooden blocks with paintings on them. Like, this is Firebird, and this is this is a Wave Crusher, and they have like different paints and different colors for each one. They're like, all right, everyone, put in your money. We're gonna do bets. 3, 2, 1, and they release the coverings, and the lizards just skitter, and then they stop because they're dumb. And then some of them go on and some of them don't. And they're like, come on, get to the end, And then one of them just starts to go fast, and then it stops right before it gets to the actual end of the line. Like, oh, fuck, come on, run, move. And then one finally does crash. So you're sort of seeing the scene. Yeah, it's a full celebration. It's kind of nice to have all this stuff. Morse, I think your visage through this moment, a few things catch your eye at once. Kind of making your way to the center of town after sort of experiencing all this. There's a fountain here where people are hanging out, enjoying themselves. Some of you guys are kind of finishing off the bone, just sort of putting things away. You see that there are two individuals who are talking to themselves, who you see one of them kind of tilt their head in a way where there are two like staff hands of the festival holding a chest, and they go into a house or a building. They enter the building with a chest, and then they exit out and lock it. And you see that happen. You look over to the two individuals who are like, and they say something underneath their breath. You could see like they have, almost like this situation where they have like, I'm trying to stop anyone who may be watching me, but you saw sort of the head nod, like, check that out. The other individual kind of like nods and is like, just wait. That's the first thing you notice. The second thing you notice is that you hear kind of like a bit of a screech coming from the owlbear. As there does seem to be like some disturbance over there in that direction, like something's happening. And finally, there is someone who's walking through the crowd who is kind of limping in a strange way. It turns its head, and you see a little bit of sheen of metal against wood. As for the face, like something seems off with this person. They're definitely sort of like hood over and trying to avoid eye contact with everyone.
Legati.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that bubble.
Very good.
There seems to be a plot to steal a treasure chest. Some dudes are trying to mess with the owlbear and try to make it go into a panic. And there's a guy in there in the crowd that's really, really sus, who probably deserves some checking out. Ooh, bubble.
Let's start with the third. In what way is he sus? And Legati's looking towards the owlbear situation to judge that while asking about the sus man.
He's in a hood. He seems to have some form of metallic object on his face and is trying to be not seen.
Like those guys
does he-
before?
Yeah, does he bear a resemblance to the white-masked prosthetic people that we've repeatedly encountered attacking crowds?
DM, I'm gonna do another bubble, but then as I do that, I want to laser focus in on this guy. Like, I'm talking like CSI, like.
So the first thing that Legati was mentioning, sort of like at least looking in the direction where the owlbear, pen is. That's to the north. From your current vantage point, again, there are like walls that block some of the view, but you can see that there's some scuffling between the cracks. It looks like someone is disturbing the owlbear, and you're not sure in what capacity. You just know that the owlbear is currently not having it. So definitely not enjoying themselves. So that's happening past your view without taking a roll, or even like going that way to investigate. So that's what I'll give you for free. To Morse, you start to CSI, look at this person. They've had their cloak up and they're walking away from you. It looks like they're heading towards an alley.
Any insignia on them that I might recognize?
They're doing their damnedest to not be seen, and it's wearing a lot of nondescript clothing and cloaks.
Okay. I'm gonna blow my bubble and I'm gonna say, can't tell about any visible insignia, but they certainly are making it a point to be as nondescript as possible, and they're fleeing towards an alley nearby. That away.
All right, crew, what do we think about splitting up? Seems like there's multiple things that might be deserving of some attention at the moment.
I want to bonk somebody on the head for messing with the owlbear.
Yeah, I think a couple of us going to check on the owlbear situation. A couple of us following this guy, and I don't care about the chest robbery, but if somebody does,
I mean, it could be useful for us to have what's in the chest.
Sure. All right. So I mean, more. I guess more. Yeah, more Legati. Like we explained the three situations. Maybe Morris, do you want to Legati and you? We can go follow the guy into the alley. And then
I like that.
A couple of others can go stop the owlbear messing with, and Mask, if you want to go check out the chest situation, just observe, see what happens. Maybe something falls off a truck or whatever. Yeah,
These things happen.
We'll find each other in a bit. We should hustle. Yes.
I don't have to be subtle about the owlbear things, right?
Can't imagine why.
Let's go.
Wait. I think there needs to be context on that. By subtle, are you going to be transforming into a wolf in the middle of this crowd and start massacring people because they heard an owlbear? Or they're pestering it? Sorry.
I can't make any promises.
So,
I was going to
Legati,
vote going on the roof.
With that knowledge in hand, do you feel that Diva turning into a werewolf and massacring people because they harassed a owlbear is subtle?
Matt, this is the first time you've heard these words put together in one sentence.
Yeah. Legati is like hustling towards the alleyway because he's like, we should probably follow this guy before we lose him. And I say, I don't care about subtle. Subtle doesn't matter, I said.
Harassing an owlbear.
Be whatever sort of creature you want.
Thank you, Legati.
I love that stuff.
Canonically, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Morris
My main
realizes
thing.
that
And this is why Legati's the favorite.
Morris realizes that Legati's already stepping out and realizes, oh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, do what you will.
Who wants to cause mayhem with me?
So much for subtlety.
Do, but I also, well, I don't, but I will. I kind of want to get on the roof and look at this dude, just because in case they release another freaking plume, people are gonna drop.
Okay, Arrow? Mass?
Oh yeah, we got Arrow here. Yeah.
I am okay to. I'm now very curious about werewolf. So.
Remember, you're not supposed to ask questions, so sure, yeah, werewolf.
I don't have questions. That's just what I heard. So I'll follow, so I don't ask any more questions. I'll come for this chaos.
Okay. And then Phoenix, you said you're going to go head towards the roof.
Yeah.
Arrow will.
But
Boy, Arrow's in such a unique predicament.
Chaos or go with your woman.
His
He
woman's
can't
faster
follow.
than him.
Yeah. I think
She
he'll
can
go to see the
110
chaos.
feet.
Okay, I don't know if Arrow would like actually be interested in protecting what could be potentially private property.
There is a bit of a Boy Scoutish kind of.
He is sneaky. Like his
Yeah,
dex
he would
is pretty
probably
good.
be the most equipped to take a look into that.
Perfect. Yeah, he can go check out the burglars just to see what's going on there.
Yeah, only if he wants to do it though. Because
If there's a potential for gold, I think he would do it.
That's fair. There's a moment where everyone has this discussion. Legata, you're definitely getting some pace. You're getting some distance
I
before
don't want
anyone
that
else.
guy getting away.
This is what happens in order. Is first and foremost, that person skirts into the alleyway, cloaked up. One larger cloaked individual, who is behind a smaller looking one that is currently keeping itself closed. It has an arm up to sort of ensure that its face is not being seen. You see a sheen of metal on the eye, or sorry, on the arm, and it is beelining it. So it you're 30 feet away, and it curves into the alleyway first, and you're now behind them.
Okay.
At the same time, Diva, you're getting some distance with Mask behind, and you finally hear sort of a louder screech coming from the owlbear, and then something that follows, which sounds like a pulse, like some sort of sound wave, just like woof, 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 starts to emit from the pins, and that seems to disturb the owlbear to an nth degree, where you see it starts to screech loudly, crash through the wooden boards and walls. It flies down as it starts to make race away from the sound, and behind it, as they kind of turn to look, you see that there is a small, lively-looking humanoid with sort of this metallic face, and a dragonborn that sort of has this sort of metalled arm behind them. It almost like they had to take a step back, like, whoa, they were not expecting that result. Let's see here. Phoenix, you're heading towards the roof.
Yeah, I was following I guess Legati's path, but up if I could be higher
Yeah.
up.
I'll say that you could start on the roof, but essentially once you get there, you look sort of behind, and you see that there are two figures in cloaks who are currently hiding on the opposite roof. With the owlbear currently racing, I will say, Diva and Mask, you have one thing to do here before we have to start to really take count of what you guys are going to try to do to pacify the owlbear. In addition to that, Legati, you could be the first to turn the corner down the alleyway, and I'll give you a scene, and you can tell me what you do. So we're gonna go with Diva and Mask. What do you do?
I actually kind of look at Mask as like, can you handle an owlbear?
Yes. Yes, I can.
insight check.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna trust you. Transfers to wolf.
The arms start to snap, your body starts to grow, you kind of go in elongated position till your tiefling horns start to retract, and your teeth start to grow, the jowls just can you describe what your werewolf form looks like to Mask?
What did I say with this? Because it's been a while since I've actually transformed. I'm kind of like a bluish purple tone of a wolf. I'm quite small because on all fours I'm half of my actual size, and I'm only 5'3". So I'm small, but I'm kind of beefy as well, if that makes any sense. Snarling teeth, drool, but beautiful eyes, beautiful yellow eyes.
Mask will have kind of a moment of, oh, puppy!
Snarls.
But, not play out more than that, just his facial expression, and then be like, owlbear.
Yeah, you go owlbear. I am focusing on guy with mask.
Okay. So we're gonna have it. The owlbear currently is racing southwards, as you see the other figures. Legati, you turn the corner. You're not exactly in between the buildings just yet, but you turn the corner, and you're not doing it stealthily, so they can hear you. One of them that's behind looks back, and it's the larger one, and you see that there is a clear metallic face Clearly looking some sort of construct, but more of a humanoid form to sort of blend in. It looks back, and there's a beat, and you see they're chasing this other cloaked figure that is further away, about maybe 30 feet away from them. What is your beat? What do you do?
Oh, they're chasing another guy, huh?
Chasing the chase. That's pretty good.
Yeah, if two of them are chasing one, then we probably like the one rather than these two. So they have full view of me right now, huh?
The first one does. Yeah, the first one who, the one to the south is sort of behind the train, looks back as you kind of like skirt your way. It looks back at you, and there's a moment you're like, you lock eyes, or whatever you can simulate where the eyes would be. But you have the first action. Like, you could do something right away.
Yeah. Is it very obvious to him if I cast a spell right now?
I would surmise so.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, you have a choice of what you'd like to do.
All right, then I'll try it without a spell. I'm gonna shout out to them, to specifically the guy looking at me, and I'll raise my voice and I'll say, no, let him go. We have orders from command. We need to cancel the test. We need to cancel the gas test. It's too dangerous. We need to stand down.
It doesn't speak. There's like this like buzzing like sound that reverberates from its like within its chest. It almost sounds like and you hear as footsteps hit gravel behind you.
That's my trusty friend Moore's, I'm sure.
I would like everyone to roll me initiative. And before you do so, let's...
Right.
Ooh, okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got a 16.
18.
10.
3.
Okay, so Legati got a 10, Phoenix got an
Assassin.
18,
Oh boy.
and
Two
Mask
of
got a 3.
Where are you? Oh, fuck.
And then I do have
Cool, you're between
arrow
robotic
sheet.
assassin and enhanced leader.
Oh, not bad, Arrow.
There are several robotic assassins, unfortunately.
Why I said I want to be on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could put you on the roof, Phoenix. You'd be here.
I basically was trying to follow Legati just so I had like better sight if I needed to fire something off.
And you also would have seen, because you were on the roof and I said you saw these two figures, you would see these guys.
Mike, you need to change that music.
I know. I'm working on a lot of things here.
The festival's still going on,
The
right?
festival's still going on. Nope, too jively.
Gonna jig all the way.
I know. Well, I mean, it'd be funny. And then we need the owlbear.
Boy.
So a lot of things are happening. Oh, we also need the burglars.
Forgot about the burglars.
This is what happens when
Bro,
we
they're
have
the
a full
least
party.
of our problems right now.
Arrow
Yeah.
has no clue, by the way.
Well, that's per usual.
First and foremost, this owlbear is heading southwards, and behind them, you can see once again there's a dragon folk, a dragonborn individual with sort of this metallic enhanced sort of limb, and behind them is this lively-looking, full-on, like this sort of construct, this sort of clear, almost smooth-looking, lively-looking construct. People are screaming from the north because the owlbear has escaped. So, Diva, you are up. Let's see here. Yeah.
Okay, I think by measurements, I'm gonna go for the enhanced leader because I think that was exactly 40 feet. Hold on, wait, where's the thing? There you go.
Yeah, you can certainly maneuver it So you're not within striking range of the owlbear.
I'm not in out of striking range. Okay.
Yeah, you
So
can. You can
yeah, I'm going to bonus action scratch my chest because Crimson right onto my strike attack. So I'll take the damage. That is going to be 5 points of damage. I'll mark now. And then I'm just going to jet over to the enhanced leader and strike.
move. Okay.
That is going to be 18 to hit.
18 connects.
8. 1, 2, 6. Wait, double check something. So that's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
And second attack, same thing.
Okay.
That's going to be 22 to hit.
That connects.
That's going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points. Solid. 2 solid strikes. You kind of come down like a full beast, just crisscross. You kind of like cut through some like little bit of wiring and metal, and it starts to ooze like a mixture of blood as well as a bit of like oil.
And 2 dog form or wolf form snarl like. I end my turn.
Okay. Arrow's turn. Arrow. Hey guys,
Quit it.
stop it. And then he notices that there are strange folks currently doing something to the side. What's going on with this whole place? Honestly, I'm going to leave Arrow alone on that front because I'm not sure what he would be doing. It's kind of hard to tell in terms of roleplay / combat scene in this moment. But I will say that he'll be working on basically stopping the burglars. Sort of, we'll say that he's currently moving a clock. I'm stealing from blades.
Clocks are great.
Yeah, clocks are great. Phoenix, you're up.
I'm gonna yell to Legati, you need my help? Or you want me to go get the guy they're chasing?
Get the guy and then tell him to wait somewhere and then maybe come back. I'm okay for the moment.
Just gonna click her boots of speed. There's a bonus action, so I have 110 feet. Let's see how far my guy is.
Just 110.
Just
100.
100. Just a bit.
I'm gonna assume there's a drop here, Mike.
Yeah, about 30 feet down, so that'll be 85 feet. You still have a lot more.
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop down. Let me move myself. Sorry, this mouse, I hate it already. Drop down and try and like stun this dude. Or not stun him. I'm just gonna try and grapple him.
You drop down. This thing reels back. You see that the cloak shifts back as it moves in such a jettison manner, and the cloak goes back. It is this smooth, like wooden face that has like metallic workings, sort of where the joints are. It reminds you very much of an old friend, except if it was made of wood.
Which old friend?
It reminds you of your the help from your old friend.
Oh shit. Okay. She's going to try and like hold her hand out. Like, you can either come with me or they're going to get you. So
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not good at that. I just grappled. Would have been easier. Okay. Not the worst. I don't think I have anything to it, but I do have a rock.
By the way, Crash, she does have a rock.
Yeah, that's 13.
13. It looks at the two people that were chasing it, sees that you drop down. You're like, come, like you either come with me or you go with them. And it's currently judging the option. It looks back at the alleyway like we're at a dead end. It just looks at you and goes, where are we going?
Away from them, and hopefully stashing you somewhere safe.
How?
How little is this thing?
It's about your size.
Oh shit!
It's not a little toy. This is humanoid.
I mean, she can carry it. She don't care. It's gonna be half her speed. She'd still be faster. Leonie said to get him. I'm gonna get him and put him somewhere.
And put him somewhere. Could
Yeah.
you describe what you're doing, please?
I'm gonna try and get him back up on the roof and like find a spot because if it's a dead end, there's nowhere to go. I have to put him somewhere.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Do you want to go on the roof? You can go on the roof.
Yeah, I'll sling him on my back.
Okay.
I got proficiency with acrobatics.
You go underneath this individual, pick them up, and it's like a little bit tight on your shoulder. You've gone 85 feet. You have 125 feet? 120? 110? So you've had like 10 feet left of movement if you do half speed.
I do step of the wind.
You did bonus action click your heels.
Oh, god damn. Okay. Well, we're still gonna try and get up. Or, wait, it's an action.
Where's the rest of your speed?
It's an action to use my slingshot ring.
It is. You can also do an action to dash.
Okay, I'll dash. I'll keep the ring.
Sometimes you got to remind your players of what they can do.
I got a lot of stuff, man.
So it's 60 feet to get onto the roof. I would still ask you to roll me either an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. See which one's better.
Because you are a very parkourish like individual, but now you're carrying an extra person on your back.
Yeah.
And you're going up.
I have proficiency with acrobatics. So let's do that. Okay. Let's rock. 22.
22. You sling him. You do like a fireman's carry. You're like over the back. You're like, come on, let's go. You pull yourself. You gotta grab one of the ledges. You're like, oh shit. You grab the other one, and then pull yourself up. This individual definitely looks up. See that? Doesn't say a word, but definitely kind of gives motions, like points a finger in your direction.
Tell the other guy to duck. Like, duck down. Stay out of sight.
Anything else?
No.
Yes. All right.
So Aaron just went like a speed demon.
Morris, you're up.
As I move up, I'm gonna ask the Gotti what he sees.
Yeah, I describe. There's two in the alleyway. I believe the one we were originally chasing might be worth talking to. Phoenix has him. There's also one behind us here, gesturing like over my shoulder at the robotic assassin right there.
Okay. Are you hurt?
No.
Okay. Well. Can I move my dude? There we go. Well, this guy's about to be.
This guy is looming and walking towards Legati at a fast pace.
Yep, I cut him off. And I introduce him to the blunt side of my hammer. Hello. Ooh. That'll be 22 to hit.
22 connects.
That's not a D8. That's that'll be 9 points of damage.
Okay. You cut down. You strike, hit this sort of, it cuts through the cloak, and you hit metal. You still are cutting through like probably like joint areas where it's a little bit looser, but it does grab the blade. The way it's going to flavor its uncanny dodge to get half that damage is by grabbing the blade and motioning it a little bit further away from its important bits. So you did how much points of damage?
9.
9. Got it.
I will go to my second attack and introduce it to the other side of my blunt hammer.
I lost Morris in the initiative. What's your initiative?
I was
16, I think?
16. Yeah, you're above. My apologies.
Don't worry, I'll just take it out on this robotic assassin. Okay. That'll be 16 to hit.
16 connects.
Aha! is going to be. Oh, actually, no, savage attack. That. There you go. That's better. That'll be 10 points of damage.
10 points. This one he can't block. You cut away from the grip of the hand, and you. Oh no, you're using a hammer, so you then smash up as it. You start to see sparks from the neck. Just.
So it's a robot, so I don't have to feel bad about hurting it.
It's great. It's Ninja Turtles rules. You just go nuts on it.
Like that. Let's go. Cool. Then I am going to. Actually, oh, I pulled up the wrong ability sheet. That's fine. I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Burglars, I'm going to say it's fairly safe to say that they're not going to want to mess with a well-seasoned adventurer like Arrow. I'll say it's safe to say that they start to leave, but I think Arrow does sort of notice you guys are kind of in a fray. Hears sort of the roaring from the owlbear. Looks back. Where do you guys need me?
I'm gonna say on the roof. There's 2 other ones right next to you.
Kind of gives a second glance at this guy over here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So that'll be his turn. Now it's gonna be my disruptors. This one's gonna walk forward. Let's do some movements first. And this one uncloaks itself.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Ah, come on. There we go. So let's see. I think it'll stay right there. Yeah. This one's going to take a step back. Okay. We'll go from top to bottom. So Diva, this one takes a step back. And you start to see on its wrist, it starts to glow like a light pink, then to a dark purple. It holds itself like almost like it's aiming, and these 2 small daggers, like almost like darts, just shoot out from its wrist. Uh, 15 to connect.
That is right on the money.
Natural 1. And I would like you to roll me a wisdom save.
Ugh. 19.
19. For a brief moment, Diva, you saw you were not on the ground. For a brief moment, you were on this roof as your body and then reverts back.
Oh.
Don't like that.
And you do take 9 points of damage, psychic.
Meh. Oh, second? Okay.
No, puppy, no!
Let's go.
This one is going to take a shot at you, Legati.
Oh no.
12 to connect.
No, thanks to mage armor.
Okay. 13 to connect.
That is my armor class, yes.
Oh, okay. Roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
You're wise.
That is 12.
All right, let me double check.
Can't remember if these guys are susceptible to fire. I want to say they are. I don't
They're
remember.
robots, right?
Electricity, maybe?
There was something we did that did like double damage, and I can't remember.
Yeah, there
I think it was
was.
fire.
You said 13, correct, Legati?
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
You take 10 points of psychic damage, and
Ouch.
you are shunted 30 feet away.
All right, that's what I wanted to do anyway. So
Where am I gonna put you?
Without the damage.
Without the damage, though.
Yeah, shunt you there.
Well, that kind of sucks, but all right. Not where I wanted to be.
Oh my god.
And then this one across the way can't really see Phoenix because there's this sort of protrusion from the roof.
I did tell this dude to stay down.
It's going to use its action. First, it's going to jump down, and then use its own Misty Step. So it's going to start running towards its target. Owlbear starts to rush forward, and it's going to go towards the closest thing you can see. It's going to be Mask. You can still hear the ringing in the ears as you could sort of, like where the pen was. It's still freaking it out.
Throw a pastry at it.
25 for the beak.
Oh, hits.
Oh, 25 for the claw.
Oh my god.
I rolled really the same number. It's incredible. Oh no! 15 points of damage for the beak as it pins you down and scratches you once for 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Legati, you're up.
Does the guy with Phoenix, is he on the initiative somewhere? Is he gonna like help and use like superpowered abilities?
He's going to hide it.
I'm gonna say that he goes last.
I hide.
He goes last. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he goes last.
All right. Hope he does something cool. All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna try to shove this guy right in front of me, back 5 feet, with telekinesis.
Okay.
He needs to make a strength save.
Natural
I
one.
guess. Yeah. Okay. He fails. He is pushed back 5 feet.
Several of the tents here smash and crash, and some of the fabric drops on it. Has to pull it off.
Yeah. There's nowhere good to go. There's nowhere out of the fight currently. Okay. All right. I am going to cast Erupting Earth, hitting these guys.
Okay, what's the square footage?
It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
And I want to put it. Do I have it on so you guys can see it? There we go.
Yeah.
Broadcast to others. I want to put it here so there's one hex of difficult terrain on either side of these guys. All of the squares become difficult terrain, but I want there to be like one each direction. Yeah, so they'll slightly slow down whichever way they want to go, and then they can make dexterity saving throws.
That's gonna be a 12.
That's a
And
fail.
that's gonna be a 14.
14. No, my spell save is 15.
Okay, both of them
so they're
fail.
both gonna take. Yeah, they're both gonna take the full bludgeoning damage. 25 bludgeoning.
Whoa!
Damage.
Jeez.
I rolled well.
Good job, wizard.
Yeah.
As the ground starts to shake between the alleys.
All right, that was a transmutation spell, so I'm gonna switch my transmuter stone to give myself 10 feet of extra movement for the moment, and I want to book it in some direction here. I mean, these are tents, right? If I like ran through the tents, can I have some cover?
Yeah,
that?
you'd have some cover.
All right, then I'll do that. I'll move my full 40 feet and just like run through the tents, just so I'm not out in the open.
Okay.
Yeah, and that will end my turn.
All right, it's now going to be our leaders' turns. Pull up. This one right next to you, Diva, just you start to see like it has some sort of like tubing on its throat. As it starts to inhale, you start to see like this almost grayish coloration, even in your wolf form, just as it releases just a plume of acid at you. Make me a dex save.
That is going to be, what is that? 18.
18. All right, so you take 6 points of acid damage as you're able to like duck, and sort of a big chunk of that whatever like is lobbed out, you're able to sort of duck under. It kind of catches a little bit of your enlarged shoulders, but most of it just lands on the stone behind you, and you start to see it sizzling. This one is the one that's in the alleyway is currently getting rocked. It has to put a hand onto the wall. It's currently shifting as well. Sort of is trying to find Phoenix and see sort of the whiff of fire hair. And it's going to try to climb even with its half movement. So I'm going to roll athletics check. It's going to try to
Kick it off the roof.
Okay, it's able to make it. It's gonna have to use an action to dash. So half movement is 30 feet up. It's gonna get right here, but that's about its turn. As it's still kind of still in the erupting earth, because it's still kind of being rocked around. It's like has to grab itself. It looks to you, Phoenix, as well as the wooden creature behind you, and you start to see like even as it's waiting to strike, you see that tubing start to rise in its throat.
Oh no. I don't like it.
This one, start to run. It's going to start to close in. This one's going to slink back and get out of sight. All right, Mask, you are up.
Okay. As far as I go, am I prone after that attack?
No, you are not prone.
Okay. I am going to cast Entangle, which is my attunement spell right now because I'm attuned to spring. And I'm going to cast that as a careful spell and use a sorcery point for it to make sure that I and Diva are not automatically save on the spell save.
You and your allies.
And,
But what's how large is the square?
It is a 20-foot square bubble, just like double checking. Point within 20-foot square.
Would you like to put it here,
So-
or are we putting it?
I was gonna actually try to do more to save Diva right now, as she's kind of double teamed up there. So I was gonna aim up there to try and get more of her. I'm just counting me because I'm here too, and I don't want to get involved.
I would assume
Yeah,
that your
so-
careful spell means you and your allies are not being affected, but everyone else would be.
Right, up to 4 people according to the stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, so I want to cast Entangle over there. So the assassin and leaner both have to pass strength saving throws
What
or
is
be
the-
restrained.
What is the distance for your spell?
90 feet for the range. So I should be within range. Did measure that one.
So you're kind of playing it here, 40 feet.
Yeah.
You watch the spell emit out. It gets to right about here, and the spell, like you can see the weave slow. It still makes this, it makes it to that point, but something about this disruptor, once there's like an aura around it, spells start to become, like they start to lose distance. And then it does land there. So strength save. 13 for the disruptor,
Fails.
and 19 for the leader.
Succeeds.
Okay, so our disruptor is now restrained.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
So I have it in hand.
Is Flame Blade a leveled spell?
It said I can I can pull it out as a bonus action, but I can't attack with it, is what it says.
Well, is it a level spell?
Yes.
Yeah. It is. That means you have to cast it to summon it as a bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so never mind. Then I will hold for my bonus action in case that owlbear decides to move past me and I can take an advantage.
Okay. It is now going to be our robotic assassins. One that's squared up with you, Morris. Just you strike twice, it's blocked one, and kind of cut it real good or hit it hard with the hammer. You start to see this neck just snap back, and you hear one voice or sort of one word erupt from its throat. Interruption. And it's going to take its own cuts. I would like you to roll me an athletics check.
And do.
I don't like Mike's face when he did that.
That will be 18.
26.
Hey.
Okay.
It grapples you, pulls you in close to where you are like chest to chest. It is smaller than you, because you are a very tall individual, so it's smaller than you, but it pulls you in, and as it currently holds you by the shoulders, you feel two stinging pains on your shoulders as two hidden blades just erupt from the wrist.
Jesus.
So not only are you grappled, you also take... you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Yikes.
And then it's also going to... So that was its first action attack. I would like you to make me a dex save.
That is going to be a 4.
4. It's pulled you in, cut, and like a spring-loaded like a spring-loaded toy or some sort of some sort of machinery just extends its arms out at an nth degree, and you go flying back. You take an additional 6 points of damage as you go back 15 feet, going through the tent behind you. Just the wood starts to crack. You land on a table, and the table slams down due to your weight. Several small little pastries just start to land on you. You're like,
What's a pastry?
You
It's-
monster.
It will then start to move.
Bubbles everywhere.
This one is, so it's got to go 10, 20, 30, and it's got to dash 35, 40, 45, 50, and it'll start to, it's not there yet, so I'm going to put it down here, but it's going to start to climb. Perfect. Our wooden friend, he's going to... You feel something, Diva, as he sees that you have your tools on your belt, grabs one of your whittling tools, lets off a piece of its own robotic flesh, just a little bit, like, catches it, and pushes it onto your back, and casts Shield of
Diva
Faith.
or me?
I think he meant Phoenix, not Diva, right?
Sorry, Phoenix.
Okay.
I'm getting, yeah, sorry.
I was
a
like,
little bit.
I don't think she's got whittling tools, but I'm going to see where this goes.
I'm like, I haven't looked.
Yeah, it cuts its own sort of, almost like a blood hunter. It removes its own pieces, pushes onto you, and you have now Shield of Faith.
Oh, thanks. You need to run, all right.
Understood. It's gonna kind of get to here and go, where? As it is practically
Just
surrounded.
duck and hide underneath that thing. I'm like pointing to like that canopy portion. Don't get near it. I will try and get you out of here, but next to me is probably not a good thing right now.
All right. I think it's fair to say that we're gonna go to the next round, and actually no, that we're gonna have fun with this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Diva, I want you to roll me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
I already don't do well with wisdom.
Shield of Faith +2, right, Mike?
That's a 4.
Diva, it's been a while since you've been in your wolf form.
Uh-oh.
The owlbear is currently going a bit crazed due to sort of the sound vibration that's emitting from the petting zoo, and now in more of a bestial sort of aspect of yourself, more in tune. You've already had a rough set of days. You've had a rough 24 hours, emotionally, physically, tired and exhausted, and I want you to describe what it looks like when Diva starts to lose herself a little bit.
I was afraid you were gonna do that. Ugh.
Well, time to put her down. All right. Come here, Fido.
So, we've never done this before, so I've never gotten to this point, so this is gonna be fun to describe. So her yellow eyes certainly, we'll say they'll turn red, and the horns that originally disappeared into wolf forms appear. And it's like no longer looks like, oh, it's a werewolf. It's like nobody. That's an abomination. Nobody knows what that is.
You hear as Diva's own body starts to change. You are no longer this form. Diva starts to grow.
Wow.
Got it, goddammit.
And we're gonna have a bit of a mindless Diva next episode. We're gonna call it there, and we'll begin with Diva's own action. So, thank you so much for joining us, everyone, for episode 40. See you guys next time. Bye.
Wow.